Should be.
Yep, you're live.
We are live. All right. So, welcome to Sunday Night Live. I just wanted to start out and say, hey, Stitch. I just wanted to start out and say, I know there's been a lot of devastation, and I did get a message here from Elric the Blackheart. I'll just pop that up. Look at that. I'm using my phone. It's working. But saying sorry that he won't be able to be on. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that aren't able to be on, and a lot of our 2.0 family. I was reaching out to different people like Dennis and Hammock Mountain, just checking in with a lot of them. John down in Louisiana, old and cracking dated, just a lot of different people. And I know there's a lot that I don't even have numbers for. But Dennis in North Carolina, Lou, but Dennis, he was sharing some pictures with me, very devastating. I haven't really had a chance to even watch the news or catch up on anything like that, but just from what others are telling me, very, very devastating. I know Ramdino on Trail, so the YouTube channel Ramdino on Trail deals a lot with the Appalachian Trail. And I did see a little bit of his post the other night, or his video. But if you're concerned with just knowing information about the Appalachian Trail, he does a great job of video every Sunday night giving updates, and his power is out. And I know a lot have let me know that their power is out also, but Elric definitely going to conserve the Black Heart. Thanks for giving me that message. But again, this is Sunday Night Live, and I just wanted to start out and say, our thoughts and prayers are for everyone, not only who experienced the hurricane, but are also in the process of involved with cleanup. And that goes from, just the local all the way up to national and federal and governmental helping. Because from what I'm hearing, what did someone say? 40 was closed.
Yeah, Interstate 40.
Yeah. Which that was one of the ways I was considering going back to Pennsylvania. As a lot of I'm leaving tomorrow, or maybe you don't know. But
Thank goodness.
Right. Old and cracking dated, and Jeff Cooper. Sunday Night Live. I do adventures, so North Carolina hammock hangers. So I've been seeing some of the Facebook posts of that too, and I just got ability to go on to Facebook, some time to be able to go on Facebook and actually look at some posts. I just been very busy with Stitch and visiting, and we did go out camping. We got back yesterday from a great camp trip that we talked about on Thursday. If you didn't see our live Thursday, as you know, we usually go premiere a video, but because of me traveling, the premiere went out on Tuesday instead of our regular time Thursday. So we ended up doing the premiere Tuesday, and then to make up for that, prior to us going camping, up near the Crags, Devil's Playground. So we did a backpacking trip Friday into Saturday morning. So before we did our camping trip, we went live during the premiere because a lot of people were used to stopping in. But I do adventures. I saw some of the pictures that North Carolina Hammock Hangers is posting down there because that's in that area as well. But yes, lot of devastation. It's going to take a while. They were saying, Dennis was saying that his house is not. They're saying like 14 to 16 days before they even have considered power back on. And one of the things that him and I were talking about, he said, even though I don't have power, fortunately I have a lot of camping gear, alcohol stoves, small. He said, so no problem with being able to cook and stuff. So that's one benefit of being, in, having equipment like that just around, um, just because, backpacking meals stored away. Because a lot, hey, there you are, Ruff. So Ruff was camping with us on Thursday night's video coming up. So that'll be this coming Thursday. There's two videos that we have coming up. The one that's Thursday, and then also next Thursday, they're going to be premieres. I'm not sure where I'm going to be for either of them, but let's see. Hey, Chuck Jones, how you doing? Hey, there's Mike. Hey, Mike, how are you doing? I don't know. Lisa said y'all have been getting a lot of rain back in the area. So Miss 2.0, I talked to her before she went to work earlier today, and she was saying they had a lot of rain. It's a Dixie Cup. Hello, hello. Hey, Gene. So Gene, thoughts and prayers with all those affected. Yeah, at Freddie Moss's. One in North Carolina. Yeah, there are many. I actually got a chance to text quite a few people. I didn't get everybody, but and some I talked to verbally to see how they were doing, and getting different reports. And I do want to say that Hammock Mountain, he may not be on here tonight. He said I did talk to him. He said, fortunately, he still has power, but I guess trouble with internet, so they got a hotspot in the one car. He might try to get on, but he was giving me an update as well. But a lot of devastation all over the place. Talk to Rewild Outdoors. Hey, Rewild, how are you doing? So talk to him down there as well, because he's in Florida, and he gave me some updates on in and around, what do you call Big Bend?
Big Bend for when it hit that area of Florida. Yeah.
Some of those areas. Like I said, I haven't gotten been on much news and stuff, but definitely we talked about it on Thursday, and we were able to pray for people as well. Hey, Cure for Parkinson's. Hopefully you're doing good down there. And let's see. Hey, Kyle, greetings all. Yeah. Kyle just sent me a map of his update because Kyle's on his first ever road trip with his vehicle and camper that he has, heading down to California, but working his way down. I was going to look at the map. I just downloaded it, but he's got all of his spots picked up to get out there. Let's see. So Leonard's got a question. Not sure if it's going to be a question. But let's see. Had a birthday last Tuesday. Friend Liam turned 7 at our church last Thursday. Well, happy birthday to them. Thank you, Leonard. Let's see. Hey, Randy, how you doing? Howdy, Tony and Stitch. We got lucky and did lose power, but no damages. Oh, praise the Lord. Yes, Randy. Congratulations, Tony. What's up, Stitch? So Rick's maybe doing a congratulations because I had just put out a post. A lot of people were checking the post out. And actually, when Stitch and I were camping, backpacked in for an overnight, and then beautiful place. I can't wait for you guys to see that video. So that'll be on the 10th, Thursday, the 10th, October 10th. But one of the milestones, I got a notification that we hit a milestone, 2 million views for the channel. Yeah, not 2.0 views, 2 million views, which was just astounding. And I made a post and I said, since I never actually thought when I started the channel or that we would ever even get 1,000 views. And so it's been March 2021. And I'm just very, very humbled just that you guys want to watch me and just share the experience of my journey just through life and just having random adventures. And I'm just overwhelmed a lot of times when people say they've been very encouraged by it. And yeah, yeah. So I want to thank everybody for being one of those viewers, watching the videos and helping it to hit 2 million views. And that's a great achievement and blessing for me, and very, very humbled by that. Yes, let's see. Hey, everyone. I'll be in and out tonight. My dad is in for a visit. Well, say hi to Dad, Jeff. Oh, Jeff gave me, messaged me and said, "Hey, maybe you can stop by on your way home." So he just resent me some information. He said there's a hot dog place. Oh, what's the name of it? I forget the name of it. And he said it's pretty cool. I did message or talk to Jeff on the phone. Also talked to Greg from the New Star Market just to make sure they were okay at the market and stuff. But I know when I was talking to Dennis, he said a lot of the grocery stores are no power. And when you start thinking about all the meat, well, being carnivore, I guess I went right for the meat. that is going to be, that's frozen and at the grocery stores, that if they don't have power for 14 days, how did you used to deal with, because you were quite involved in different things with major storms and stuff.
How did I deal with what? What do you mean?
Like, do they get equipment to them, like generators?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Generators. Yeah. As soon as you can roll stuff in. Yeah. Mostly water.
Oh, okay.
Typically, that's the big thing. We'll fly C-130s in with pallets of water because that's generally the biggest thing. One, clean water to drink is the first thing. Obviously, if you have no power, and then you're doing food distribution for things that folks can eat. We collaborate with the Red Cross. They're superb at rolling in and setting stuff up and helping people. And but yeah, normally we're flying. Water is what we fly in first, and then medical resources and things like that. So
yeah, they were saying even like Dave, our NRV Chronicles, was telling me on the phone. I believe it was him when I was talking to him. I said, I just haven't seen any videos or caught up on the news. Just don't watch news and just being happening. But he said that they were even helicopters getting patients off of roofs at hospitals and stuff. Yeah. Just really, really.
You'll do that because the power goes out. They have generators in the hospitals, but they only last so long. And if you can't get a
diesel,
a tanker to it to top it back off, or propane, depending on the type of generator, you start basically moving the patients out to other hospitals that can take care of them. So
that really takes a lot of coordination. Hey, tiny camper camping with Josh and Jen. So hey, Tony and Stitch, Josh and Jen here. Finally got power back yesterday. Yeah, a lot of people that I've spoken to either had zero power or lost it just for a little bit. Some of the people, just real blessings, were on the fringe of it and weren't really hit by it. But I know a lot of people that have messaged and said, hey, won't be on tonight because I have no electric. And they were texting by phone. Hey, how do you guys like the hat Stitches let me wear tonight? This is a felt one.
Yeah, it's in season.
Yeah, in season. Look at that.
Enjoy the picture of my butt. That's it. Somebody screenshot that.
They'll send it on a Christmas card.
It's not the worst that's happened to me, so that's good.
Right. Oh, what do we have for dinner tonight? So Stitch did smoke smoking it first and then finished it off in the oven. But something called a dino rib. When the few times that he's had it, that he's sent me pictures when I'm back in PA going, hey, here's what we're having tonight. And I was like, I've never even heard of a dino rib. And it's just a short rib with more meat.
It's a long rib.
Long rib. Yeah, that was a long rib.
Yeah.
It was like that long. Yeah, it was very good. So you did
Wouldn't
that.
be much of a dino if it's short.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's effectively a short rib, but it's the cut with more meat on the bone.
Yeah,
part.
and it was. I took some pictures of it and stuff, and maybe I'll share that on the Random Adventures 2.0 Facebook family page at some point. Yeah. Hey, Brian Todd, how you doing? Let's see. Love the cowboy hat. Thank you. Hey, Jake, the Oregon boy. Let's see. Yeah, 41 young. So we got some birthdays happening. So happy birthday to everybody. Hey, Annette, how are you doing? Hey, Tony and Stitch. Annette Beeson. Excellent. Sean, super glad. Hey, Carl Simpson. Hey, if you do not have power or anything like that, throw that in the comments, or just maybe put in there lots of damage in our area, or just mention that in here. I know a lot of times there's a lot of damage around people. But fortunately, they were not affected by it. But a lot of roads out. I saw it on the Ramdino update from yesterday, and Dave sent me a picture of Pulpit Rock area, or no. What did I say earlier?
I don't know.
It wasn't.
I'm kind of in chant, so I'm not right.
Okay. It wasn't. Maybe it was Pulpit Rock. That road that I asked you if you've ever been there. That was part of the Appalachian Trail going through, and the road was gone, and all the buildings were gone.
Oh, yeah. I don't.
Not Pulpit Rock.
No, it's not Pulpit Rock.
No. Well,
Chimney Rock.
Chimney
Rock. The entire town's.
Yeah, and I saw some aerial views. Like I said, I was not aware of so much going on. Yeah, because we were camping during that overnight. Hey, Sarah, how are you doing? And Dick Scups giving me a thing. Praying for rain, says Leonard in Oklahoma. Yeah, let's see. Hey, Maria, how are you doing? Howdy, Tony and Stitch and 2.0 family. All right, there's Homo Santa. Hopefully this works out good. So far, it's working out good. I know we had an attempt last Sunday for me to see the comments because I'm like, I can't see them. But being back here, and this is my spare phone, and I'm in StreamYard with both devices because I was thinking today, I'm usually doing that at home, one with the computer and one with this. So I'm using this. It's working good. Hey, Alpine Warrior. Hello, everyone. Great to see you two having fun. Yeah, I wish you could have came out there, because when we were up in the Adirondacks with Alpine Warrior last year, we were talked about coming out here, but it just didn't work out.
I do have to say we're not having as much fun without you here. So
that's true.
We would have had a lot more fun.
A lot more.
A lot more laughter. Just saying.
Yeah, I tell you what,
I don't think you guys laughed so hard as sitting out in his place.
You were doing the.
Well, it's because.
Oh, that was funny.
Because he inspires
the
me.
Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, Loch Ness Monster. That's right. About 350.
About 350. Oh, we were laughing so hard. My ribs were hurting after like 2 days of that. Yes. So we'll have to work on doing that again, figuring out something we can do. But I did show the Leatherman that you had sent me, Alpine, in the video coming up, not
True.
this Thursday, next Thursday, and we give you a quick shout out there too.
He did give you a shout out.
Well, actually, you gave him a shout out.
I always give him a shout out.
I know. Yeah, and I was like, yes, because I was saying about him, and then you go, yeah, check his channel out. And I said, oh yeah, absolutely. So we were always thinking about you, brother.
Oh, well, maybe I'll do that right now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sounds good.
I'm gonna be off doing something right now.
Yep. There's Darling in the house. Yes. Yay, 2 million. Yes, and we're almost up to 17 7 subscribers. So the channel is continuing to grow nice and steady. And one of the nice things too is that it's growing with it's not spiking, which is actually kind of good because it's growing nice and steady. And like I said, it's a huge blessing. Oh, I got to get down here. Boots Outdoors, how are you doing? Congratulations. Always thought you would do good. You have a great attitude. Well, thank you so much. Yes. Let's see. Won't be chatting much. Need more sleep. Well, definitely. Yeah, so Homo Santa. Oh, Homo Santa. Today's 160 for me on the carnivore. So today is day 160. Doing good. Good. PTL Fabrications, congratulations, well deserved. And Alpine was saying, who remembers Link? Let's see. Well, in Cracker Day, Tony thinks about food. That's all Tony thinks about is food. Actually, as a carnivore, you don't think about it. You only think about that's not my driving force anymore, is thinking about, oh, what am I going to make or what I'm going to eat? Like all that's out the door. I just eat whenever. but I did have a summer sausage. It's good. That thing was huge. Yeah. So all good. Clean up. Thanks for all the prayers. Absolutely, Lou. Cowboy Brian, howdy. Yeah. Hey Lou. Hey Terry May. Redneck City Boys there. Good evening. So I don't know. Thursday we kind of during the premiere, which was Tuesday, we kind of talked about the video a little bit. On Thursday, which one? Kansas. So ZD Meats had the ZD Meats while I was coming through and went to the butcher shop. A lot of people commented on the butcher shop video portion of that video. So we talked about that a little bit on the live Thursday, but not many people got to link on to the live because we usually don't do it live on Thursdays. But if you want to mention anything or ask any questions about that video and going to Mount Sunflower, the high point of Kansas. So, yeehaw. Oh, I should have had your cowboy hat up there.
You have my cowboy hat on.
No, up there at Mount Sunflower.
Well, you could have, but it's all right.
I kicked my boots and did a line dance up there for the video. Did a dirt shuffle. The hat would have blown off up there. It was pretty windy.
You have to screw it on your head. You have to know how to do that, Tony, if you're going to live out here. Yeah,
I can kind of head into the wind, keep the brim going. Hey, let's see. Sean's Adventures. Howdy. Praying for Helena victims. Yes. And the crews that are moving into, like Stitch was saying, bring water's the first thing that they try to get to everyone is the water. And like I said, if you can't get, oh my goodness, yeah, so much. I'm in trouble now. Laugh out loud. Let's see.
There was a question that didn't get highlighted. Hey,
Oh,
Rachel's in here.
Is she?
Yep.
Oh,
Later on, but somebody
okay.
had a question, and I don't know if it got highlighted.
Do you want?
It was a good question. No, I'm trying to keep ahead of it, but you know how you are with your squirrelage. You're about 20 minutes behind at this point. So,
okay. And you can't pop the question. Maybe you read the question out to me.
I'm trying to find.
Oh, squirrel.
Maybe no. Maybe I won't.
Okay, camping with champion.
That was it. Camping with champion. Yeah, I remember it, but I can't find it because I
found it.
Okay, good. You just stay on it then.
Okay.
I'm trying to stay ahead. You're just behind.
Yeah, I'm always behind.
Always.
Always. Bumbadita.
Now, but camping with champion.
Yes,
that was a good question.
Okay. Tony, are you using a Pocket 3 to film now? Yes. So I'm trying to think. Okay.
Do you mean now like this?
Oh,
no, we're not.
No. Okay. Oh, good call. I didn't think of that.
Well, it could be one. It could be both. Could be both. But right now, we're not for the live. We're not using the Pocket 3.
No, that's my Samsung S23. Good camera phone.
The fact you know the number of your phone is impressive to me. I don't know what my phone. Hell, I don't even know what my phone number is.
Well, you've had a flip phone for how long? So no, I'm not filming on the Pocket 3. The Pocket 3, I haven't figured out how to use that for a live, but they say you can do that, but I'm not sure how to do it with my phone and hooking it up because I do StreamYard. So maybe when we're back in the studio, I'll try it sometime. But I think StreamYard only does 1080p. Unless you buy a higher package or something like that. I just use a free StreamYard.
By the way, your wife's here too, so you might want to say
oh, goodness. Hey, honey, Miss 2.0's in the house. Yeah, thanks. Stitch says she just popped in, maybe. So she is at work right now. But as far as filming the videos, ever since the car video that I did where I was starting out at the Aldi's parking lot, and then I drove up just a little ways and stayed on top of a clearing that was logged out right down from a Walmart. That's where I have started using the Pocket 3. I do a little bit of B-roll with my camera, trying to do that, or time lapse with one of the phones. But for the most part, all Pocket 3. Thank you. The hat has felt Tony's head. Oh, let's see. I gotta scroll. Yeah. From what dinosaur species did you get that rib from? I didn't get it. Stitch actually tackled something.
I didn't tackle anything. I just asked the butcher to give it to
me. And he goes, yeah, I know what a dino rib is. I'm wondering.
No, they're out there. They're laying.
Are they?
They're yeah, so it's not.
Did you guys ever hear of a dino rib? I've never heard of it. That was until Stitch had told me about it probably a year ago. You showed me a picture that you did. Big old dino rib.
Yeah.
And
same big old dino rib you just ate.
I know. And it was delicious.
You're a big old dino rib.
I'm a big old dino rib. So we were I have to ask my butcher when I get back, Earl, and see if he's got Earl the butcher. He's since the 50s. He's been doing a butcher shop there. 58, and he's my butcher Earl. And
my Ruff doesn't have any stuffed squirrels, so this is going to have to do. So Consider that a pink squirrel. Maybe make a cocktail called a pink squirrel. Why am I asking you?
I don't know.
You're carnivore.
So,
you don't eat.
Hey, happy birthday, Brian.
Cowboy Brian, my birthday was
Chimney Rock.
Yesterday. 54. Good.
54.
Good for you, you young whippersnapper.
Young whippersnapper.
You too.
Yeah. Well, I'm older than 54.
Yeah, but you're a whippersnapper.
I'm a whippersnapper. Who remembers the Mod Squad?
I know Alpine Warrior, but that's the best I could do. It was that or a goat or a sheep or a chicken.
Oh, you should bring your
dinosaur.
You should get your
or a monkey.
Screaming goat. We should show them your screaming goat.
All right. Hey, Becca.
Hey, Becca.
I got to get a screaming goat just for Becca.
Whenever we walk by it, screams.
All right. I'll get it.
This thing's pretty cool. So until you're back with the screamer, we got Jason Bruno. Hey, Tony, tell. There it is. Got to do it up close. So that sits on the dining room table, and every once in a while walk by it and give it a good scream. That thing's neat. I got to find me one of them.
Yeah, I think the World Food Market might be the place. I don't know for sure. That was my wife's godson gave that to her for her birthday, and that's actually the best birthday present she's gotten in a while because I don't give her anything nice. Kidding.
Oh, okay. Did you see that from Jason? He said,
"No, you're like 20 minutes behind." What? Oh yeah, no, Jason Bruno. Yeah. I saw that. I commented. I returned. Yeah, Jason and I are good friends now.
Good. Yeah, and Matt, he's doing pretty good on that trail. Do you want to say what trail it is he's hiking?
So it's a friend of mine, Matt Hanks. He's been doing the American Discovery Trail, which he started in Delaware back in the spring, and it's basically from Delaware to San Francisco. So he's a triple crowner plus multiple other, big trails. So this is the longest one he's done so far. He's doing good. He had a rough go of it. He got kind of sick, and it was like right after he stayed here, and I'm like, I hope I didn't do it, but I think he just had something that was coming on, and he had to hole up for about a week before he keep going, but he's doing pretty good now. So he's despite what the videos say, he's already in Utah. And that's pretty darn good if you think about it. Man's walked from Delaware all to Utah already. So,
and he makes
good on him.
He's videoing his whole journey. Yeah. So, check him. Definitely check him out. Do you have his link at all?
I could do it. So he has a rather, I don't know if it's inappropriate. It's somewhat off-putting for some people for the name of his channel. Right. And I mentioned it to him, but it's like, he can't really change it. And it was based off of a joke. They were joking. And that's where the title came from. But it's like that's the worst title for a YouTube channel.
Right.
I'll post it though if you guys want. He's actually, don't be offended by the title. The guy's awesome, super
awesome, super nice,
and he's been a friend of mine for years. So
and
so is Tony. So take
great content
and
too.
Alpine Warrior.
Yeah.
Great. So if those guys put up with me, then they must be good dudes. So I'll find it and I'll post it up.
Okay.
Keep going.
So
keep her moving.
Keep her moving. So Leonard is.
What are you doing? Let's go.
We need to scream the goat at me. If you move. Do you still have it?
No, I don't. I put the goat away, but I still have the rabbit.
Well, I can't.
This is a squirrel. Rabbit.
That's that doesn't scream at me like, "Oh, get moving."
Enjoy.
Unless you whack me in the back of the head.
No, you got my nice hat on.
That's
I'm
true.
not gonna let
That's
you.
true. Yeah. So best place to buy a hammock for cheap. So Leonard, it really, really depends on what you're going to use the hammock for, what your intent is on the hammock. So I would, not knowing what you're planning on doing with the hammock, I wouldn't want to. I don't know what you're. Oh, how do you answer that?
How do I answer what?
What's the best place to buy a hammock for cheap? So
Amazon, just
yeah.
But honestly, Dutchware, you can buy a netless if you just want to try out a hammock or something.
Right.
Just buy a hammock from Dutchware, like a netless hammock. There's all of them, any of them. Hammock Gear, Dutchware. What's the guy that hooked you up with a hammock? What's his brain? Engage.
Tyler, Trevor. It's in the link of every description of my videos.
There you go.
Yes,
it's in the link.
I always think of Mystic Hammock or
no, his
I think
Majestic. They're
Majestic.
More expensive.
Yeah. So, but that's what comes to my mind when I think of his hammock. But yes, even One Wind, is great. But really, understanding how you want to use it and what you want to use it for, if you already know how to set one up or lay in one.
Heck, if the cheapest one is make it yourself.
True.
Honestly, you can do that. If you have, if you have access to a sewing machine, you can sew a straight line. You can build a gathered end hammock. You buy the fabric from Walmart and you can make yourself a hammock, but it's probably less cumbersome just to go onto Amazon and find something if you just want to check it out. It may not be the hammock that you'll go with, but if you just want to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jeff Cooper is answering.
Hey, Jeff Cooper.
Hillbilly Hot Dog in Lesage, West Virginia. He was saying it's a really great place. A lot of people have done. There's like, yeah. Look it up. It is on YouTube. A lot of people do videos of it. He was telling me. A hammock is
high Look at that. Hanging high hammocks, right? Is that the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Maria.
Oh,
Maria comes through.
Absolutely. Thank you, Maria.
Hooking a brother up.
Yeah, because my brain doesn't always work. My mouth
true
moves.
At altitude. I got to tell you guys, I took him up to Pikes Peak. His brain shut down.
Yeah, it did.
And
trying to work the camera.
He kind of shut down a little, the Rampart Range Reservoir Camp, but
which
not
y'all are
too
going to see on Thursday.
And then this last one, we were camping higher, but I think he finally came around. He still had a headache.
Yeah,
which is normal up here. If you're not accustomed to being at altitude, getting a headache is very normal thing. So he had a headache actually both of those camps.
Yeah, and trouble breathing. Because yeah. But beautiful. Oh my goodness, I loved the both camps because Ruff came with us on the one, and that was more of it was a campground, but not like you think of a campground. So it was more dispersed campground with a fire. You'll see that Thursday. So there's that one, and then Stitch and I go out again, and that's the one up around 10,000 feet. So that video will be on the 10th, the following Thursday.
I got to say, I'm impressed with Tony. So we did have to hike from, the parking that we had. We did have to hike up, and it was not the easiest hike for Tony. And he was having a rough go of it, but we went a pretty decent ways, and so he hung in there and did it. So props to Tony.
Woohoo! I got to do
Yeah,
push myself
you
like
need
that
to
more.
do
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. That was.
You're just a big YouTube slug is what you
I
are.
am. I was just slugging it up there.
Yeah.
Well, when I don't really know where I'm going, it's all like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Do we have to just go around that corner? Because then I can pace myself because out here I don't know anything,
Yeah.
and then even to explain where we're going in my mind, it's part of knowing where I'm going is part of the challenge.
No, I think it was a big win for you.
Yeah.
You're able to backpack in at 10,000 feet
Mm.
in the mountains, and somehow you survived.
I know.
So that's good.
That
good.
is good.
It's a good thing because
Yeah.
Lisa would not be happy with
No,
you.
and
Rachie wouldn't be happy.
no. Yeah, and
the rest of you guys would not have been happy with.
So Rachel is my daughter, and so when we got back into phone reception and stuff, I got all these messages and stuff because I have 360 on my phone. All of my kids and Lisa, they all have it. So I told Lisa, I said, "Hey, we're going to be out of cell phone range, hon. I'm getting ready to, we're getting ready to go to this camp." I said, "You won't hear from me until tomorrow." So she knew, but she was also working. And but Rachel, I found out the day after. So she calls me, she's like texting me, "Oh, Dad, are you okay?" She said, "I was just thinking about looking at my 360," because she doesn't look at it all the time because I've had it on for a year. But she looked at it and saw that I was offline, like, oh, last time you were seen on there. I don't really know what it does because I don't get notified. But she got worried, and she's like, "Has anybody heard from Dad?" I was like, "No." And then so she wanted to investigate. She went into investigator mode, and she did tons of research and stuff. But I was like, man, Lisa, when she got off work, she told her, but she had my friend Dave, had Alpine Warrior, just contacted so many people, and then other kids reached out to different people, wanted to know where I was at because I'm just frozen on the map, and they knew I was camping. And so Rachel even called, did timestamps and things and called, looked up local to the area of where I was last bubbled, and checked what are was there car accidents in the area? Did they find a body? All kinds of stuff. So yeah, so that just showed me how much I'm loved. Yes. Hey, let's see. Northwest Wind, he always says, "Hi, Daddy." Yeah. Hey, Northwest Wind, how you doing tonight? Have you heard from Dennis? Yes. So I did hear from Dennis. I talked to him on the phone. He was up at his daughter's, but he drove back to his house because his daughter has a generator and things like that. But I did talk to him. Very emotional. Very. They had their driveway is pretty rough. Most of it washed out. But he is safe. I think they're heading back up to his daughter's, but he drove around his area. He was telling me that there was a camper in the farmer's neighbors who's a farmer. There's a big field. It was either like a fifth wheel camper, and it was 200 yards away, just destroyed in it. Just he was that area really got hit hard. But yes, Lou did talk to him. They are out of power, and that's going to be between 14 and 17 days was the last he heard. But he does have lots of camping equipment, he told me, and he said I'll be at least able to cook. But I don't know if he's going back up to his daughters or not. Hey, rough. I will be there next time for sure. Awesome. That's great, Alpine Warrior. Oh, uh, if I don't pet you, you're going to walk away. Hopefully, y'all can see Rough.
Yeah, they can see.
Yeah, good. All right.
Good. Good job, bro.
Hey, Kitchen Witch, how you doing? Yeah, sausage and peppers in the house, which is the northwest wind. I love seeing Darlene is still good. Old and Crack Day says. Let's see. Oh, yep. So Stitch did post that YouTube link. Thank you, Stitch.
Yeah, enjoy that. Matt's got a great channel.
He does.
And
He
he's
really does.
He's a great guy. He and Jen both. They're super people. She's a high school teacher. She's a science teacher in high school. So when she's not teaching, she's
hiking with him.
She's hiking with him. And actually, this coming summer, they're going to actually paddle the Yukon.
Really?
From up in Canada all the way to Alaska, close to where it exits into the Arctic Ocean.
Oh my goodness, that's a pretty wild.
They did the Mississippi. This wasn't this year. The year before they did the Mississippi. So from the start of the Mississippi to the end of the Mississippi. So
yeah, and Jen, did she start in Delaware with him and walk?
No.
Still in school.
She caught up with him for like spring break, and then she had to go back to school, and then she caught back up with him. I think it was Ohio.
Yeah.
And then hiked with him until they got to Pueblo, and I drove down, picked them both up because they got a ride into a hotel. Took Matt. Well, we all went out for breakfast, and then I took Matt back to the trail where he got off, and then I drove Jen up to Colorado Springs Airport to put her on the plane and send her on her way. So, and she got to hang out with Ruff.
Yes.
So that was the best thing. She was looking forward to hanging out with Ruff. So she got plenty of puppy time.
Yeah. And I tell you, Ruff is a great dog to have puppy time with. Yeah. Marshall, North Carolina. We always go to hot springs along the French Broad River and stop on the Appalachian Trail. They are catastrophic.
Yeah.
All and that's something because it's almost like it followed the Appalachian Trail for a little while. Because all the little hostels. Was it?
No, if you take a look at where if you take the power outage map and look at it, it pretty much runs along the Appalachian Trail. Springer on. Basically, it started in Florida, but it catches up to the Springer area and on up. So it's trash. I think the ATC, is that what they call Appalachian
Trail Conservancy?
Yeah, whatever those clowns are.
Right.
They basically said don't hike the last 800. If you're a Sobo, don't hike that last 840 miles of AT. That's how much damage.
Because if you're a northbound hiker and
you're done
planning on finishing it, you've only got till October 15th, so you better be in Maine.
If that.
Yeah, true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That didn't affect the Nobos if there's any left, but it's affecting all the Sobos.
Yeah. So. Unless flip-floppers. Maybe they did the north first and they're doing the south now.
Yep. It'll affect them too. So anybody heading southbound on the AT trying to get the calendar year thing, it's gonna be a bit of a mess. And there's no real good reroutes at the moment. So
yeah, so Jason commenting on one of Matt's videos popping up. Okay, hey Scott, how are you doing? So hey Tony, where's your Marshall badge and horse? Yeah, no, the badge that I do have, the YouTube badge. That almost looks like a sheriff's badge. Oh, a marshal's badge would be awesome. Yeah, no, I don't have a horse either. They're out back in the corral. Yeah. Check it out and subscribe. Outpouring Warrior. Thanks, Stitch. Perfect. I want to say there's my daughter, Rachie. I call her Rachie Roo. Yeah, always called her that since she was a little kid. She's always concerned for me, her and Gabby and stuff. And Yeah, they just love me, love me. Did so I got it up there again. Tony, did you mention how to use the Leatherman as a ice spike? No, I didn't. Oh, no, I didn't. But I did use it the other night to cut my summer sausage. Yeah. Matt has a great, let's see, underrated channel. Yeah. Let's see, doing the curly shuffle. Yeah, 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 yeah. Squirrel.
What
Squirrel.
was that? Yuck, 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 yuck. That was your yuck, yuck, yuck.
That was my yuck, 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 yuck.
Oh, my goodness gracious me.
A couple of, yeah, well, that's what we were up there. A couple of Three Stooges, the Three Amigos.
Oh, and Adirondack.
Yeah, at the Adirondack.
I don't think I'd insult Alpine Warrior in that manner, but be my guest.
We had a fantastic time together. And what was so hard for me is to try to film that. And I'm glad that I only filmed it really that one day, and we got to hang out the rest of the time. Yeah, because it's so hard to film, with somebody because you want to, have that interaction with them, and unless you can run a camera 24/7, you're not going to get all the good stuff, just the off the cuff stuff and the joking around camaraderie and all that stuff. And I think this last camp that we did, actually, we captured a bit more of that, but not nearly what I would have loved to have.
No, I don't. This is why I don't have a YouTube channel. I'm not good on a video, to be fair.
It's like as soon as I hit record,
I just shut up.
He does. He clams up because I'm like, oh,
I got nothing. I'm letting you do your thing. I got, it's like, okay.
No, but then he warms up throughout the video, which is so cool. Yeah, but I'm like, oh man, I wish I would have caught that. That would have been so cool. And but you can't recreate things. It's just really tough. There's my honey who's at work. Oh, hun. Yeehaw, she says. Awesome. Camping with Champion. Know your videos. I mean, yeah. Alpine saying hi, Lisa. Okay, arrows. Howdy, Lisa. In the house. Yes, Dixie Cup. I see the arrows here. I'm not sure if I got the question or not.
Well, you got to scroll.
So I did. I think I did. I use telegraphs. Yes.
It takes us a while to get the arrows up on there.
So Green Hubs. I did see you try to call me. Hope everything's okay. But I was all set up with that phone that I answer. That's that number. Then I couldn't. It was so close to me hitting the live button. I didn't want to kick myself out. I do adventures.
So super nice way of saying he didn't want to talk to you, Green Hubs.
That wasn't true because I mentioned it.
But don't read too much into that.
No. Oh, in the vehicle, Green Hubs has been working on and actually driving.
That was cool. I saw some photos of that.
Yeah, and
that looks pretty sweet.
What is it? Did you know what kind of vehicle it is? He told me before.
But it has that Model T look to it, but I'm pretty sure that I'm wrong. But it looks to me like it has a crank starter on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you gotta
gotta
turn the engine.
And he says, I've been driving it some. Yes. I'm here from dark South Carolina. Yeah, out of power. Hey, David P. Hiya, Tony. Let's see. Randy Beeson says, Tony, you're as tall as Stitch in the thumbnail. Yeah, right. Is that the thumbnail? That's. Oh, yes, he's peeking on for this video. Yes. Oh, perfect. Freddie. Hi, Mary and Johnny D. Torres. I don't see it commenting. I'm just going to say hi because I know you guys are always on. Getting any snow yet? Yeah. Let's see. You need a squirrel.
I don't know if Tony told you we got a little snow on our last camp trip, but not just a little. just we're like out there and it was kind of spitting. Next thing I know, it's like white coming down on us, and we're like, this will be entertaining.
Yeah, because it
Model A.
Perfect. Yeah. So where we went camping. So that one's going to be on not this Thursday, next Thursday. So that video, that's where it gets down to 35.
35 was the
35
lowest
degrees.
we had.
Yeah, and you're gonna get this. When that comes out, you're gonna see Stitch got.
He's giving it away. He's giving it all away.
True.
Spoiler alert.
Stitch got a chance to use his Dutch wear chameleon hammock sewn in underquilt. Yes.
Dutch wear chameleon sewn in underquilt. Yeah. Yeah. It was good. It actually is pretty darn sweet.
Now you're giving it away.
Huh?
Now you're giving it away. No, I don't mind.
That I'm not giving away.
Everybody will forget till next 2 weeks
everybody's
from now.
Gonna forget whatever I say.
I know. That's why I was going. Yeah, let's. Yeah.
And I'm not going to mention the bear visit to the campsite either, because you all forget that.
A bear visit. Let's see. That's what Fred Flintstone driving Trey. Hey, Becca Wah, how you doing? From Crockett, Texas.
Man, you are way behind.
Am I?
Yeah, no, it's all right.
Okay.
Just go through them. But
hey, South Florida, mine's the 27th. I'll be 54.
The rabbit's going to make another appearance real soon.
Hey, Eric, how you doing? How are you and family? Doing great. Stitch. Sounds like Stitch past week. Yeah. My daughter sang in church today. Oh, awesome. Hope you're doing well, Becca. Hey, Carl. Good night. My phone battery has died. Good night, Carl. Good night, Carl. It's hard for me to see it. Hi, guys, says RNRV Chronicles. Dave, send me your new address. Because they're moved to a different place in Arizona. Because they do. Obviously they're in an RV. I'm an old timer. See, I can hardly type. Okay, I'm taking some rough time for a minute.
It's fine.
Yeah. She loves to be scratched, don't you? Don't you?
What were you doing outside that you're panting?
I know she's a little.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. You're okay.
Happy girl.
You're all right.
Found a hammock. Leonard says for $9.99. Yeah, I would use that as a test. A lot of times, you're gonna find even like a single hammock that's probably without anything, straps or stuff. Sorry, I'm like, hey, Rick. I'm one.
What have you
with
been up to?
11. Hey, how are you doing? I'm one with you, 11.
All right, you're
I'm up in Loveland. Hope you enjoyed your stay. Yes. I'm Loveland. So I'm thinking I'm gonna be in Dayton. I just don't know what day, but I went down to visit in Loveland there, and that is a great little park down. Really neat little town in Loveland, Ohio. Okay, scroll. It's still up. Yeah, Dave was telling me 109 today. Oh my goodness. I gotta just look for new people. Fell out of a hammock at a campground. Yeah, they take a little bit of getting used to. I've fallen out of them too. Used to sitting down in them. You can find very impressive hammocks on Amazon. Yes. Oh, let's see. Amazon. Nice hammocks. Oh, guys, thanks for answering those. Give me a headache. Multitude Oh, yeah, high altitude. Okay, there we go. Got a question. That's it. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I remember you telling me about that, Dave. So he had gone up and gotten very dizzy. And Dave was telling me also about like he was dizzy. His wife was driving, and he looked in the back seat when they were in altitude, and it was like I think it was a Doritos bag. You were saying it was like puffed up, really, really big. So I guess to change the altitude, it puffed up. Well, my water bottle that I had sucked in
when we were coming down
on the way
Yeah.
down. Yeah. And that was really interesting to
He
see
had
the
to
different
burp his
changes.
water bottle.
Yeah. Had to let air back in.
And he let some gas out on the way up. Just saying, if you travel with Tony, beware.
No. Detective. I know. That's what I was telling Rachie. She was like a little detective. She was checking all kinds of things out, trying to find me. Oh, did you come back over for another pet? Hey, Hike with Mike. Hey, folks, he says, yeah, Rachel's saying hi to everyone. Yeah, I must be really. This doesn't give me a timestamp. What is going on with the pink rabbit? Says Green Hubs. So the pink rabbit is
It's Ruffles.
It's Ruffles' little toy, and she is going for it. Do you play with it still? Oh, you like the squeaker.
What are you doing to me?
Looking at you like, what possessed you to pick that up and do that?
Back up.
She's going, oh, all right, she wants to come in for a pet.
Yeah, she doesn't care about the rabbit much. It's right there, though, if you want it rough.
It's blame your dad. Yeah, I told Miss 2.0 where I was at. Had to make sure you're okay. Aw. Yes, thank you. Love you, Rachel. Had a big uncle. He's Park. Oh, is that made it on time? Hi, Tony. Had an uncle that lived in Estes Park.
Estes Park, yep.
Big black squirrels. Is that the e-bear squirrels?
Generally, yeah.
Okay.
The black ones are e-bear squirrels. Yeah.
Yeah. On Thursday,
I avoided running over one on the video. So.
Oh, let me mention that. The video of our drive up and our drive down, I put that on music. It's unlisted. You can check that out. Go to the community tab in our on our channel. You'll see that that's available. You can just click on the link. It's an hour and something long, and it's just set to music. Only 17 people it showed viewed it. So it's not public, but you can go on there and check the link out and watch it. So it doesn't show up. But that's if you want to hear some ambient music of the whole views, see what kind of drop offs the whole way up, get above tree line. But in there, there's marked a 51 minutes, I think, into it. We pass an Ebert squirrel that crossed the road. You put the comment in there with the timestamp.
I did?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That was that was the
I'm
one.
Trying to take care of this knucklehead for the last week. So.
And he lives at altitude.
I can't remember.
Right. He is supposed to text a group chat. Yes, Rachel, we did talk about that.
He was at altitude, Rachie.
Yeah.
His brain isn't quite.
No, that was something.
He's at 7,000 feet right now, and still his brain's.
But I don't have a headache. In fact, when we descended.
When we traveled, descended.
Oh yeah, I guess
sure you're good.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
So when we descended from up and around the woodland area and came down, we would, going from 10 to 9 to 8. That's usually how it goes, right? But somewhere around 8 to 7, I my headache started going away. So I had a headache all through the back of my neck, and just positioning my head in the hammock was a little rough. And I guess Stitch was saying I really snored a lot, and all night I was trying to breathe through my nose. I had my mouth open, and my lips got extremely dry. Now it got dark early, obviously, but yeah, about 7:30, we were like lights out because it was dark. And
No, it was dark. We didn't have anything better to do.
no,
He edited his videos, and I just went to sleep
till about 1:30
because I was in a Dutch wear chameleon sewn in quilt,
underquilt. Yes,
and I was comfy as a.
yeah,
But I won't spoil it.
yeah. Yeah, that's in the view that we had in amongst the pines with the spruce, which got a lot of
Spruce, yeah.
spruce beetle damage.
Yeah.
So it takes us a little while to actually find a spot. Yeah. Here comes the pink rabbit. Let's see. It's a creeping. That makes me feel better. Greenhouse. Hey, buddy. Speak. The text changes everything. Let's see. Hey. ATC. Yes, Mike. Suffering Sasquatch. I'm trying to scroll real fast. I lived in North Carolina for 11 years on the foothills, Franklin. What's the two talking about anyway? I've lost track. What are these two talking about anyway? I've lost track. That's not hard to do, Dave. Let's see. All right. Yeah, so we did. Y'all saw the video of us going to Pikes Peak, and then just the driving footage that I had from that. That's what I put on and made that an unlisted video for you guys to enjoy. If you want to, it's on there. Old and Crack did more like Gabby Hayes. You know what? I get that a lot. People mention that when I put the cowboy hat on or something like that. I get they talk about Gabby Hayes, and they talk about there's an actor over in Britain. I forget the guy's name, but a lot of people comment and say that as well. And go good with that hat. Oh well. Tony's a blanket for smoke signals. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, 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 knock. Let's see. So, Forgetful DM. Hey, the Forgetful DM. Hey, 2.0 fam. And there's Jesse Lou, 79. Hi, Tony. Please pray for my family. We lost my grandma today. Oh, so very sorry to hear that, but definitely be lifting you and your family up as well. And it's always tough when you hear of loss. Just me, I just experienced that just last week as well. Definitely hard. Model A, no. Hey, there's Hammock Mountain. So Hammock Mountain does have power, but no internet on both. So Hammock Mountain just put a video out earlier today too, where he's sleeping at an airport. Stealth camp. Yeah, Stitchy's always behind. Yeah. Hey, Victory Shout, New Zealand. Hi, everyone from New Zealand. School holidays at the moment for this teacher for 2 weeks. Yay. You guys are already in a holiday. That's awesome. Yeah, our kids just went.
It's winter time right now.
Oh. I'm confused.
No, it's spring.
Okay.
Remember we had the equinox the other day?
Right.
So it's spring break.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Spring. All right, down 21st. Okay. Now I'm understanding. I was just going to say kids just got back to school. Like, and already spring break? They'd only been in school for
New
less than
Zealand's
30
in
days.
the southern hemisphere, so they're coming out of winter. We're coming out of summer, they're coming out of winter. We had the
Okay.
equinox,
Yes.
just not, but maybe 5 days ago.
Yes.
So it's spring in New Zealand.
Perfect. Well, enjoy your 2 weeks off. Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't know if that's why they have 2 weeks off, but I suspect it's like a spring break thing.
It sounds like a good plan. Hey, Skeeter, cheers on getting done with my life. That's right. You're 2 hours ahead. Let's see. Tony and Stitch says Skeeter. Hi. Okay. Cure for Parkinson's. Do you all use any apps to help you with your trips? If so, what ones? No. I just recently downloaded the Atlas Obscure just to see if I'm going to an area. Kyle shared that one with me. I looked at it just to find obscure little things around the area because I'm thinking that would be kind of interesting if I'm, trying to. That's how I found Mount Sunflower. The high point of Kansas was on my little obscured app. So anyhow, as far as apps, I have no clue what to use. I don't have any other apps than that for traveling.
Well, you used the Stitch app on your travel across America.
Well, yeah, which was a text to Stitcho.
Yeah.
And we are still at Rancho Stitcho out in Colorado. So this is my last night here, and then I leave in the morning. My internet has, awesome. My internet service has been restored. Praise the Lord. Yes. But if you know of any good apps for traveling, let me know too. Yeah, a lot of apps unfortunately, I can't figure out. Let's see. But I usually just use Maps, Google Maps. Let's see. Howdy, Stitch. Your place looks very relaxing. Very, very relaxing. Yes. Let's see. Mike Whitney. Wiley. Mike Wiley. How you doing, Mike? Hey, Tony, watching from a hospital bed. Oh, my goodness. In California, recovering from pneumonia. I'm looking forward to seeing your next video. Awesome, Mike. Well, definitely continue to get better. Yeah, pneumonia there's George was just diagnosed with that a week ago as well. He had pneumonia.
Probably 2 weeks ago.
Or 2 weeks ago. Man, time flies.
Time flies when you're
with Stitch.
At Rancho Stitcho.
I know. It's been super, super fun and relaxing. We had ribeye steak one night.
I don't know how relaxing it is. I've kind of put you through the ringer on some stuff.
Well, I was I want to say very, very, very challenged on that last camp. Very challenged.
He did good.
Yeah, very challenged. Yeah. Oh, do you have a winter sock for your Dutch wear setup?
I answered him no.
Okay.
No, but the answer is I've got a Jacks or better under 20-degree underquilt that I could zip in to that existing hammock. And I don't know what the math is on that, but it's probably good to -20 when I do that. 40-degree underquilt with a 20-degree underquilt.
Yeah.
There's a chart that shows that, but it's probably -20.
Yeah. So that's just for you guys' knowledge of, hammocks and learning, because I'm learning and I did not know the term stacking
Under quilts
underquilts
or quilts, top
or
quilts, you
top
can
quilts.
stack
Yeah.
both.
It's by taking an underquilt that's rated for, say, like 40 degrees, and then putting, say, like an underquilt or a top blanket or inside of that, or adding a 3/4 underquilt to that quilt, and say that's a 20-degree quilt. It becomes those two combined and even more, because it's so much more insulated.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. So anyhow, we do a 3/4 a hammock gear.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, oh my God, Stitch, my heart goes out to you.
That's all right. I'll be rid of them soon enough.
Right.
It's all good.
When we traveled, descended. I hope you're okay. Yeah. Hey, Eric Manning, how are you tonight? So what's the difference when you are Oh, so is this maybe about altitude? So what is the difference when you are in PA? So in PA, I'm at 546 feet above sea level. So that's where I reside, down here. And we went up here one day, and then we were here another day, and then we were here for a day, then we went back up to here for a day. Yeah. And so that's what I reside in, around 540 some feet above sea level. And my first time at 14,115 feet above sea level. It was, and I'll tell you what, I was a little nervous on the way up, because going, oh, how am I going to
Well,
be?
because I was driving.
Well, true. No, but the drop off didn't concern me with no guardrail.
My driving concerned him.
No, what concerned me was, how am I going to feel going up? And
Toon says the cat. That was how I was driving.
Yeah, right.
Toon says, look out.
Look out, we're going over the edge.
There's probably only a few people that understand that reference. So
right. So going up, I mean, my thoughts were, because I was experiencing a little bit of things like different heartbeat. I felt like a little flutter. I was getting a little short of breath, and I was trying to breathe like Stitch told me to, and I was getting dizzy. And I thought, oh, how am I going to actually be up there? And so I was a little nervous, but it was, I could definitely know what to expect if I ever go again, or I'm at that altitude. It takes a little while to get acclimated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of the idea, was to have you come out, spend a couple days here at 7,000, and then we can go for these jaunts at higher altitude. Just
and then
get
come
you
back
a little bit used to it.
up to higher altitude, and then back to base camp.
Well, yeah.
Base camp is
2 days here, and then we went up to 14.
Yeah.
Came back down. I think we
7.
skipped a day. We went up to about 9.5 probably, and then came back down, and then we did our camp, which is over 10 for that last camp.
Yeah.
So, and I made you backpack in.
Yeah.
And out.
Yes. And coming out was a lot easier because it was downhill.
It's true. That's true.
Yeah, it was downhill, and and I crossed that creek on that little log.
You did? You didn't fall in?
No.
I was videoing it in case you did fall in, so we could have a really good bloopers video.
Yeah. No blooper.
Nope. You didn't bloop that one.
Nope.
Good job. Good job not blooping that bridge.
Yeah. That was a beautiful, beautiful camp.
It was. Well, I think and the interesting, right now that all the aspens are golden right now. So when we drove back from that camp, the traffic going up, and that was on Saturday, I've never seen it so backed up. So it's all we call them peepers locally, and I don't know, they may Alpine Warrior, you may call them peepers too up in the
Leaf
Adirondacks.
peepers, yeah,
Yeah, leaf peepers. They just call them peepers,
Mhm.
and they're all going up to see the aspens and stuff. So we were actually, camping with the aspens. So we weren't peeping. We were living and hugging the aspens.
Beautiful, beautiful. Just the yellows, golden, and the second camp we went to, there were the aspens, quite a few, and they were already starting to lose their leaves.
Yeah,
and certain certain.
But we were at higher altitude, so it got colder.
True.
Earlier, they turned earlier, and then they're going to lose their leaves.
Yeah, because when we were down lower, there was still a lot of green in the yellow. So, yeah, but the traffic going up through,
it was insane.
Yeah.
I've never seen it like that. I used to live in Woodland Park, so that was just absolutely insane.
And when I came out last year, last year was end of March, April, I drove through Woodland to come down, and I stopped at a Walmart parking lot just to check things. And it's not like a Walmart you've ever seen before. The architecture, I guess Stitch was telling me that the town made them, said, oh, if you want to put a Walmart in here, you got to comply with the look of the town. So it's all the architecture's
Alpine. It's an Alpine look.
Alpine.
Yeah,
okay.
It looks like Alpine architecture.
Yeah. So it's one you would not expect to see, because I didn't know it was a Walmart when I first passed it, and then you see Walmart. But yeah, that was a squirrel moment. I forget what I was talking about.
Stay where you're at, but Johnny D. Torres asks, is the date correct for Thursday's video, or is it the altitude?
Oh,
he's going to have to check.
Oh,
I can't guarantee a darn thing
with
Tony.
Is October 3rd? Is that Thursday?
I don't know. If I touch something here,
I know, me too. Out. I'll definitely check on it. So, yeah, it should be October 3rd, because I did the other one for the 10th, or else I got them both wrong. So next Thursday, 3rd, the following Thursday, the 10th.
Somebody in chat confirm that next Thursday is the 3rd, please, because I can't check right now. Otherwise, all hell breaks loose.
Mm-hmm. Katie,
if it's not, then Tony's going to have to go in and fix it.
Yeah, and also I said it because I have one of the things that I'm learning is that
Mike's saying, yeah, that's Thursday.
Okay, cool. So it should say on there 6:30 for the premiere.
Eastern time.
But I have to set it up for 4:30 Mountain Time while I'm setting it up and scheduling it, because I'm in Mountain Time and my phone does, it's wherever you're at. You got to set the time for then. I've got to figure out that if I am back on Eastern time before Thursday, I got to go in there and check to make sure it's still for 6. So yeah.
Your life is so hard, bro.
It's terrible.
So hard.
You can work ahead anytime. Let's see. Okay, Kim Sims, how are you doing? Just got here. Why is your video not coming out for 12 days? That's the second video. So the next video on Thursday is going to be a different one. It's going to be the first one that we filmed with me being out here, which is with Ruff. So Ruff goes camping with us, and I forget that that's Rampart Range Reservoir video. So that one's not going to. So there's a video before 12 days. There's one for this coming Thursday on the 3rd, and then also one for the 11th. And let's see. And there might be little stuff chirping in. Let's see. We have different holidays to the States. Oh, okay. 6 weeks from 6 weeks from December to January for Christmas, 2 weeks in April, 2 weeks in July, and 2 weeks September, October, spring currently. Okay. New Zealand, they must go to school all year round, except for 2 week breaks, like broke up more. Like maybe not a summer break. Not sure. Yeah, so Kyle's the one that gave me the app. And the Atlas Obscure gives you all kind of places that most tourists don't know about and go to. And obviously most tourists didn't know about Mount Sunflower. Yeah. Three different groups of people were there.
To be fair,
the
I only
same
live
day.
like about 4 hours away, and I've never heard of it. So.
But now you know the rest
Well,
of
if
the
I'm
story.
peak bagging, I'll put Mount Sunflower in my
right.
list of
If you're trying to hit the high
peaks
peak
to
of
bag.
all the across, yeah, you can start. Yeah, you can get one bagged real quick. Run over Mount Sunflower.
Johnny's saying your October 3rd video showed up. YouTube is strange. It may be because he set it up as a premiere. He normally does load up. Did you already do that?
Mm-hmm.
No, so you've punched it in as a premiere, so it's going to show up.
Oh yes. So any premiere shows up and kind of advertises the video for whenever I make it until whenever we do the premiere. I kind of like to do that to kind of give people a heads up. But I know by premiering this one for the 10th, people are like, "Oh my goodness, 2 weeks away already!" For a video.
Well,
so,
it's
but
because he's built it already, and he likes to get it off his phone, and he has to load it to YouTube, and he has to set the premiere. So So he did the one camp's going to show up next Thursday, and this camp we just completed will show up the Thursday after. That's the weird ways of Tony.
I'm trying to recover from being me.
Oh, me too.
Old and crackadoodle. Tony, did you capture a Yeti on your travel camera while out with Stitch? Yeah, I have to wait to see what we got on the camera. Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah, I don't want to give too much away on the video, but yeah, Stitch had something planned, but we didn't do that.
Yeah, our plans changed, modified. So
yeah,
it's all right.
Praise the Lord indeed, says JB. Hey, welcome, JB. Traveling Tiv Adventure. How you doing all the way over there in Thailand? Good morning. Oh, that's right. It's morning over there. And Stitch from Thailand. I have a video coming out soon that I mentioned to you. Oh, perfect. I thought about you. Awesome. Yeah, no. How's the weather over there in Thailand?
It's hot.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's probably muggy too.
Yeah. Depends on where you get up. Up north Thailand, it gets a little nicer, but yeah. Chiang Mai, someplace that area, it's pretty nice.
Good night, Alpine. Okay.
All right, I missed that.
Hurricane forming in the Gulf. Yes, Leonard, I did hear about that. There's another one forming, but they're not sure yet. Yep, that was that Johnny saying about that.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump in with that because I was a little concerned.
Yeah. Hey, Tom Locke, how are you doing? SNL, Sunday Night Live Classic. Let's see, that's how Walmart was.
Good. That was a Toonces the Cat callback. So thanks, Tom. At least somebody knows what's going on.
Oh, okay. That's how the Walmart was up in Eagle River, Alaska. It looked like a log cabin. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's kind of what. Yeah.
Okay, South Florida asks, do you plan on coming south for some real extreme hammock camping? South, well, I'll tell you what, just with all the devastation down there, I don't know about going south. I know hammock, the hammock hang that's coming up in, well, I think only like 2 weeks. I do adventures and then put that on North Carolina hammock hangers. I guess they didn't get where they're going to do the hang. They didn't get much damage, but yeah, that would have definitely been extreme doing it during Helena. Yeah, it'd been pretty amazing.
Yeah, I probably would
Scary.
have canceled a
Yeah.
event if that was happening.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Sadly.
what, if we got wind where we were camping this last time where we backpacked because of all the dead
Standing
pines,
trees.
standing trees, yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit of a pain.
Mhm.
We had to try to find a campsite where a dead standing tree wasn't going to smack us, and there were so many of them out there. Although there's plenty of live trees, but in the midst of them, and every place I looked, I go, well, this looks good, and then I look over, and there's this, tree about that thick that's dead, beetle kill tree. Well, this isn't a good spot. Tony's the one that found the spot, actually. But spoiler alert. I'll stop.
It was a perfect spot. I'm telling you, I really like that. And I think we could get a third hammock in there to go from like how I slept. Oh, well, both our head ends. We could actually.
I'm not camping anywhere near you anymore because you snore.
I'm telling you, it was the altitude.
I don't care. You were snoring.
I was. Yeah, I tried not to sleep, so I didn't snore once I knew.
Well,
that was bothering me.
Next time we hammock camp together, you can't sleep.
No, I won't. Usually I
can at least
don't
get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, I didn't get to bed until 1:30, and then because I was having so much trouble breathing, like I said, my mouth was incredibly dry because I couldn't breathe through my nose, and then I had the headache and stuff. But what I was going to say, you could almost get another hammock between where that tree where my head was to the tree where your head was, like make almost that triangle.
Oh, sure. No,
Yeah.
you could have. Yeah.
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 So I'm going to.
It was kind of a circle of spruce that we're hanging off of. So
yeah, really nice. Let's see. Thursday is the 3rd. Perfect. Everybody's saying your third showed up. YouTube is strange. Yeah, YouTube is strange. Hey, Cincinnati, how you doing? Love from Cincinnati. There used to be a movie, Cincinnati, with something in the music for Cincinnati. An old movie. Not movie, sitcom. I can't get the tune in my head. Yeah, happy birthday, Tiv. Something Cincinnati, an old sitcom.
WKRP.
Yes, in Cincinnati.
Well, what's the tune?
I don't know. Do you know?
But how's it in your head if you don't remember the tune?
I just don't know. That's how I'm built at altitude.
He's leaving tomorrow, folks. So
yeah, happy anniversary, Tony and Lisa, on Wednesday, October 2nd. Yes, it's Lisa and I's happy anniversary, which is 37 years. I was getting confused. Both of us, her and I, are both confused. Is it 36, 37, 38? Like we were trying to figure it out the other day. And then we decided it because we got married October 2nd, 1987. So this year
this means you have to do math.
I know, that's what the problem was.
Yeah, you couldn't do the math.
No. We did it after a while.
The problem is you don't have enough fingers and toes. You've been married longer than 20,
right?
So you can't count anymore.
Yeah. So since this is 2004, we're coming up on 37. How I arrived at that, I couldn't tell you.
He's at altitude, folks.
All right. Yeah. Good night, RN. Good night, Dave. Send me your address. Woohoo! Happy anniversary, Tony and Lisa. Yes, MD Gons and Dixie Cup. Yeah. Night Dave. October 2nd, Big Hearts. Yes. Leonard, happy anniversary, Tony. Tony and Lisa on Wednesday, October 2nd. Yeah. Happy birthday. Hot, humid, rainy, and cool, but cooling down. Good. It's time for me to head out as well, says Maria. Alrighty. Walmart, no items under $200. Yeah, so continued, like I said, all y'all know, and those that are praying, definitely praying and thinking of all those that were in the devastation. But yes, mainly also all of the workers, the displaced people, but definitely the workers as they get the power back on and working around so many downfall trees just for safety. Definitely prayers for everyone. WKRP, there we go. Dixie Cup. It's a sitcom theme song. Hey, I'm Jazz. How are you doing? Hi, Tony and Stitch. Is the Sandy Creek Massacre National Park near y'all? I finished reading book by William Bent. Did you answer that one at all?
I did.
Okay. Is it?
It's
pretty
It's a
close.
bit of a drive, but it's not super far.
Is that in Kansas?
No, I think it's in Colorado. Sandy
Okay.
Creek.
Because there's another one that when I was at the
Oddly enough, Sandy Creek is you drove over Sandy Creek.
I think I just saw that sign.
Yeah. It's just up there, but the massacre takes place further down.
Okay.
Stream.
There was another. I think when I was at the butcher at ZD Meats, the one they were trying to tell me some different things to maybe go see, things like that, and they mentioned an area that they said they thought there was women and children were held up, and there was massacre there as well. Back in
Bent's Fort.
Yeah,
I think there was something that had to do with Bent's Fort. Yeah,
but they didn't remember what it was.
No.
Old
Bent's Fort.
Airless bed and breakfast. It's my 25th. Well, happy anniversary to you. Thursday, and it was my 61st last birthday. Happy birthday and happy anniversary. Yeah, math squirrel.
So you're a youngin' too, victory shout.
Yeah. Happy anniversary to you, says Victory Shout. Thank you so much, Tony and Lisa. Am I getting close? It was a bit of a challenge for him. Old and crackaday. Thank you for the happy birthday.
That's true. It was.
Yeah, squirrel math is the only math Tony knows. All right. You can call me Vicky. Okay. I need to change my username. Good. Vicky Shout. Or just Vicky. Perfect. All right. Well, it looks like we came to the end of the comments.
Well, 44 watching as far as I can tell.
Okay. So let me scroll this
Not
down.
as popular because I'm here. I keep telling you this. You're way more popular solo on these lives.
No, it's the half of our subscribers are underwater.
Oh.
Dealing with no power.
I hate to think of that.
Well, not underwater, but just so many are no electric, no, just all the damage.
Yeah, Eads.
Yeah.
Scott, you're right. It's Eads, Colorado. He wrote Ida, but it's Eads. I know he was
Oh,
saying. There, he picked it up on it.
Sandy Creek Historical. Okay. Eads. All right. Well, how long have we been on for? Maybe
I did, Daniel. You'll see it. He's asking me. Daniel's asking if
Oh,
I tried out the quilted. It was a 40-degree. I'm not gonna. You need to watch the video, Daniel.
well, no. Let's tell Daniel about the.
I've told him. I've told him before.
Okay.
But you can watch the video. You can watch the video to see what I'm talking about. But when I say do get the quilted one, do get the symmetrical bug net with a spreader bar.
That symmetrical bug net with spreader bar.
Yeah.
I agree, Daniel. If you're going to do one, you got to get that one because I got to see it in action. And yeah, definitely. Okay.
It's a 40-degree underquilt, Daniel, and we got temperature was 35 in the morning when I got up. So I think partway through the night I was wearing like a sun hoodie when I went to bed, and I had stuff packed, and I put an alpha hoodie on to kind of catch up with the warmth. I had my Torrid jacket sitting there, but I never had to put that on. So I was very comfortable at 35 degrees in a 40-degree underquilt from Dutch. So it was good.
Yeah. And I was good all night as well.
So good he snored.
Did Stitch let me try out the quilted chameleon? He offered, but I said I didn't want to take my shoes off.
That's true.
Yeah.
I did say you could check it out.
And he was going to set up the Superior Gear hammock on our other camp for me to try.
Well, for you to use.
Well, actually for me to use.
Yeah.
And but then you said I couldn't fart in it.
I did.
Yeah.
I did say that.
So I couldn't do that.
Apparently,
and I didn't want.
Apparently, can't contain himself.
No, I wouldn't have done that. So, so I was like, all right, well, that's out. I'm not using that. No, it's because I didn't want to take my shoes off, and I get in my hammock with my shoes, and I didn't want to mess up one of his hammocks.
He never takes his shoes off.
Mm-mm.
Apparently,
no. Yeah, it's just really. On the hammock and stuff, it's just difficult for me to get. And if I got to get up in the middle of the night to go use a tree, I can't walk in my bare feet.
No, that makes it makes sense.
And if I'm only doing an overnighter,
you're a bit more encumbered than most.
Yeah,
so makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have been on for
102 minutes is what I'm seeing.
Oh.
That's over an hour and a half. I'm doing Tony math, squirrel math.
I'm looking a long ways away. Because and 46 people watching. So I am gonna.
We actually went up, so a couple people joined.
Yeah, Stitch traveling TV here. Have you been to Estes Park in a while?
Not in a while, but yeah, Estes Park Distillery. Yeah, it was 6 months building during the cold winter. Wow. Well, I'm glad you're in Thailand now, where it's not going to be so cold.
Yeah, it won't be.
I'll check it out and think of you traveling TIV. Thank you.
Now, are you out there permanently, or I know you were saying you were out there for a little bit here, so, but I don't know if you told me if you're living there now full time.
He's been there for a while, so he's kind of living there.
I would say yes then.
Is he going to stay there? Is maybe your question?
That maybe that is true. Full Throttle Saloon.
I like Thailand.
It's
nice folks.
Yeah. Make sure you hit the like button, says Hammock Mountain.
Thanks, Daniel.
Jesus is the way. Howdy, Tony. Well, howdy to you too. Howdy.
Full Throttle Saloon. All right.
Yeah.
There's a bar called Estes Park Distillery, and he says it's full throttle saloon. Okay.
Bear and Ben waking up in the middle of the night.
Ruff used to do that, but she's an old lady now, so she couldn't be bothered. Okay. Yeah, he's traveling TIVs, living in Thailand right now, but he's hopefully coming home soon. So.
Well, I'm going to say we'll probably close this out.
Thanks, Cure for Parkinson's. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here.
Yes,
for Tony.
Absolutely.
I get nothing out of this, by the way. So it's all for Tony.
And it's been really amazing getting a chance to come back out here, spend time with Stitch. If you're new to the channel or anything like that, but we've hammocked together and stayed at Hang Con up with Alpine Warrior. So we do get together at different times, but I didn't know when we planned this last year that I was going to be able to make it. And so I'm so glad that I was able to come out here and experience this, and looking forward to doing more at different times. However, if I don't get that snoring under control, you were actually considering not going to Florida.
No, I thought about, in the middle of when it was like 4 o'clock, he'd been snoring for an hour. It's super peaceful and quiet, except for this nice stream. And I got Snore Monkey over here. And I went, I remember this from Hang Con, because I finally got up out of my hammock and, somebody had an early morning campfire, and I just kind of hung out there and stayed warm. Because, no, Hank, the thing is, I'm going to take my hammock stand so I can move as far away from you as I can get. So I'm not so worried about Hang Con.
Okay.
Second thoughts, but it'll work out.
Yeah, I don't know. It was terrible. Yeah. So what does that say? Yeah. Good night, Tony and Stitch. Doggo.
Doggo is waiting impatiently to go out. Have a good night, all.
All right.
Yeah. Good night, Chuck.
Yeah. Good night, Chuck. Thanks for being on here. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead. Unless
I think that's true, old and crackedated. It is good to spend time with Tony.
Oh. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I don't know if you had as much fun as I had, but I had a lot of fun.
I had to take care of you. So
that's true.
I don't
know. Well, do you have anything to say before we close it out?
No. Love you too, Darlene. No, thanks everybody for showing up, showing Tony support. And again, for those of you that were affected by the hurricane, our hearts go out to you, and hopefully recovery is quick and soon. And many of you aren't here because you can't access it, which is kind of sad.
Sad,
so.
Yes. Well, that's it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So videos coming up one Thursday, the October 3rd. That will be the next video. And that one is of us camping with Ruff. Now, Ruff goes camping. And then the second one that is already filmed and uploaded and scheduled, that's 10/10, October 10th. So my plans, Jesus is the way. Thank you so much. Apparently, your example for... Appreciate your example for Jesus, my friend. Peace, brother. Well, peace to you, and thank you for that super chat. And I am just always blessed when I see your name in here, because that is the one way. Absolutely. God bless. Mary's saying good night, everyone. But we do have a camp coming up. 2 videos already filmed. I don't know what I'm doing yet, except for working my way back east and don't know if there'll be a video come out of that or quite what I'm doing yet. So, still trying to figure it out. Dave Moose, how you doing? Hey, Tony, hope all is well. Hope you can make the woolly hang this coming weekend in Eastern North Carolina. Moose Man, yeah, Moose Man. I'm not sure if that would actually be able to be done from going from Colorado into there because I'd have to go through to get back up to Pennsylvania. But I guess I could do 95. But yeah, it's too much plan. But I do plan to come to maybe your spring hang again. Yeah. Good night, Mary. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, Johnny. Good night, everyone that's on here right now. Thank you for all the prayers for my travel mercies. And Terry May, see you. See ya. See ya. All right. Well, for now.
And thanks to all the mods for being here. Fortunately, we didn't really have to do any moderific things.
Yeah, which is pretty consistent, right? Every once in a while we get
so you have some ne'er-do-well that just kind of shows up.
Yeah. So we've got a great community. Good. We really do. And thank all of y'all for being a part of the 2.0 family. And many blessings to you and many blessings to all those that are, dealing with all the recovery and stuff like that. And so many prayers, and we will see you on the next one. Stitch has been great and been a lot of fun.
It has been. It's been, I think you had a good time.
I did.
I think you did some crazy stuff.
I did.
So,
yeah.
Not too crazy. And per Darlene, I kept you alive.
You did. Yes.
In that regard, I've considered it all a successful trip.
And you've gotten better at keeping me alive.
Well, we've been delving deeper into challenging territory.
Yeah.
So
yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna miss saying goodbye, but this won't be the last time that the two of us are together.
No. We'll be together at HangCon at the very least.
We're just far apart.
And then maybe something East Coast. I can get back out there and do something else other than the HangCon, but something later on, Maha maybe or something. Although I think the Maha fall thing looked like more fun to me.
Yeah, than the spring one.
Yeah. So I may shoot for something like that.
Yeah, spring will be back to back with HangCon. That'd be a tough turnaround.
I don't think it's back to back, but
pretty close.
Really? It's in
January? No, it's not in January.
I don't think so. I thought it was more like
in Stitch March. Will be on the Appalachian or
I will be. I'm going to be on the Appalachian Trail.
Yes, you will.
I might be actually end of April. I'll just go up there and touch grass. Back to my old cover the same old trails that I covered years and years and years ago. So.
Thank you, Becca. All right. Well,
thanks, Becca.
It's going to be good night, and thanks for being on here, and thanks everyone for all the support and being part of the 2.0 family. We
I don't want to read that comment.
No. Okay.
Old Kraken Date is getting. He's getting funny.
He's always getting funny.
Yeah. What do I got to do?
All right. Well, I think we can't cue music. Oh, no, I can get it from my phone.
Oh,
I can push the button.
You mean I just wasted some energy standing up?
I can. So tall. All right. Yep. Just sit back and relax. All right. Well, thanks for coming along and being a part of the 2.0 family. And thanks for all the support. Had a great time with Stitch. So everybody thanks Stitch for keeping me alive.
Most of them already have. So
yes, good.
It's appreciated.
Good. All right. Well, until next time, Tony and Stitch 2.0 out. All right. Good night, everyone. And I can do it from here. We'll see ya. Bye.